a younger man expecting other people to share their secrets, their market wizardry, their price chart alchemy. They really didn't do it. They really didn't deliver any of that. They just talked about what everybody else talked about. And I was expecting someone to do a better job on spinning the retail stuff that everybody sees. And every single time, a new book, a new course, a new something or other, it would be the same boring bullshit. Wouldn't get anything new from it at all. And then I started pursuing my own studies. And I started thinking to myself, okay, and think about this as I ask you this question. If you've never thought about it, think about it right now. If there really were market wizards, traders that were able to do things that were just a cut above everything else that you've seen before, something just really separates what they do from everything else, what would it look like? Well, I got to thinking when I was coming up, like a superpower. You know, my sons, when they were growing up, and my youngest still, he's a little bit slower than the average person. I mentioned he was harmed by a vaccine when he was born. And while he's not terribly slow, he's noticeably slower than the rest of my kids. Bright child, very artistic, very creative, but he's slower academically. And sometimes he still talks to me like a little kid. And he'll ask me, he'll say, Dad, if you could be a superhero, what superpowers would you pick? And it's almost like he forgets that he asks me this question. Every 3 or 4 months, he'll ask it, and I'll tell him, something different, because I know he's asked the question before, but I want to treat it like it's a new conversation and a new opportunity to, broaden his opinion about what it is that we're talking about. So, because of that conversation with my youngest son, it made me think about this tonight and how I came up learning these things, developing these things, being inspired by how these markets really book price, and really taking a step away from what everybody else and what I was introduced to, like everybody else is. You read the same stuff. Everybody looks at the same thing, the same books, the same strategies, the trend lines, and all that stuff. And there are people out there that make money with that. Absolutely. But my opinion, and this is simply my opinion, it may differ with you, and you may not agree with what I'm about to say, but just because someone makes a lot of money, I don't really think that makes them a market wizard. It makes them an extremely profitable trader. Absolutely, that's skill. That is absolute skill. There's no denying that. But I don't really see that as a market wizard. To me, that conjures up ideas of precision, accuracy, foresight, higher strike rate than the average trader, knowing not to go into areas where it's not likely to do well, where other traders that are extremely profitable, they'll take more losses because they're comfortable with taking losses, and they're comfortable with coming out of drawdown. Whereas, in my opinion, a market wizard would be abstaining from that and knowing when not to do those things. So when I was a younger man, I made a list of things that I wanted to really focus on. One of them, obviously I mentioned this many times in passing, and if you're a new listener, I'll just toss it in here because you may not have heard it yet, but you probably will if you go through all the stuff that's on my YouTube channel. But one of the first mentors to me, and I've never met this man, so please don't bother him like other people have done, but Larry Williams, I purchased everything that man put out when I was a younger guy. Whatever he did, I bought it. If he had an article that he did, wherever he did anything, I got it. He was like my Babe Ruth, he was like my Rocky Marciano, my Muhammad Ali. He was the person that I aspired to be like. I wanted to be like him, not in the sense that everybody looked up to him because he took $10,000 to $1.2 million in a year, but because he had tools that I felt were market wizardry. What tools am I talking about? Mostly what he has written in his book, How I Made $1 Million Trading Commodities Last Year. It's a 1970s book, but 75% of that book is still relevant today. I don't subscribe to the lunar phases and all that bullshit, but all the other stuff, the chapters that he dubs his $1 million tools, they absolutely are exactly what they are titled. If you're a commodity trader, that stuff still works. Most of my understanding of what a mega trade is comes right out of that book. And what I've done is I've heard him in his lectures and his keynote speakings and everything that he's ever talked about and taught on. And wherever that man said he had a difficulty overcoming this, or he tried this, it didn't work for him, so therefore I used that. Well, if he couldn't do it, let me see if I can go in there and figure that out. Because I've always been a person that loved puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, crossword puzzles, word searches. That's how my mind thinks. I'm extremely analytical and I'm obsessive. So if I hear someone say they have an issue and I have an affinity for them, my whole point of doing it was I'm going to fix this problem for them and I'm going to share it with them. And they're going to appreciate me because I've done it. That was my 20-year-old mentality going into most of what I was trying to do as an initial trader, trying to figure out these puzzles. And one of his lectures, he mentioned how it was a short-term trading. I don't want to call it a workshop. He was standing up on like the stage and he was just talking to the traders and such, and kind of like an auditorium event. And it was on the topic of short-term trading. And he mentioned how he had no real understanding how to figure out how to buy at the low on bullish days. He would always buy on strength. Most of everything he did, all of his trading systems were buying on strength. If it opens below the previous day's low and it rallies up 20% of the previous day's range, he's buying strength. Well, to me, that's chasing price. And that's why he has these really large stops, $2,500 per contract. That, to me, that's a lot. It's very forgiving when you are very confident that you think it's ultimately going to go a certain measure of handles or range. But I never felt comfortable with that. I tried very hard to use his mechanical systems and his rule-based ideas, and I couldn't make none of that work. It didn't fit with me. And to me, it highlighted this need to be a market wizard. I wanted to be what that title, Jack Swagger's book, I wanted to be that title in flesh. Now, I didn't tell everybody what I was trying to do, because if I told everybody what I was trying to do, they would have told me that I'm wasting my time, or they wouldn't even understand it. Because most people, unless you are a trader, everyone we tell when we say we're investing in trading and day trading, right away they know you're off your rocker. There's something different about you. You're eccentric. That's a nice way of saying you're fucking nuts for wanting to risk your money like this. You have to be a special type of person to believe in yourself doing this and making money. The average person just can't do that. So you should feel good about yourself because you're cut from a different kind of cloth. And when I was younger, I knew that about myself. I knew, even though I felt overwhelmed when I would blow my initial accounts and I was frustrated because I wanted to just work right away. I'd go back to my notes and think, okay, what is I'm trying to do? Where am I going to focus? And I wanted to come up with these approaches that would zero in on very specific turning points in the marketplace. Because I knew, because of my personal losing trades, my stop loss would many times be the very turning point and the market would go the other direction. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if this is a net sum zero game, every loser, there's a winner on the other side of it. Okay. How on earth can I be using everything in these books, going from system to system, using everything? I followed these rules. I followed them. And they didn't deliver. So it made me wonder, if I'm this inconsistent as a new trader and I'm doing the same things over and over again, I need to come to a point where at the moment I feel like I need to be doing what these books tell me to do, I need to stop right then and there and flip the script. If I feel like I have to be a buyer based on that bullshit that I was looking at all those books and trying to utilize, stop. Look for what would exist at the opposite spectrum at that very moment. What signatures in price action would I see if I'm ready to take that trade? If I am committed emotionally and psychologically to follow the rule-based ideas that these retail concepts are supposedly teaching us, at the very moment that I have committed, that I'm about to take the trade, then I have to stop. Turn everything upside down, quite literally. And then look for what it is in the chart at that moment. And that is exactly what I was doing on America Online when people were watching me on that message board run up trade after trade after trade, calling everything in advance. And anybody that would have did trade for trade, everything I said, would have done $90,000 in 1 month without any pyramiding. And that's what got my attention, or that's what got everyone's attention, and started following me. Like you're all following me now because you see me doing things with precision. Every single person that's came to me has come to me by way of seeing something I've done, or you were shared a video of me executing on something. And you noticed that that's something different. That's different. Sure, people buy and sell, they make money, it's wonderful. But they're not doing these same laser guided entry points, pyramiding and building up and building up and building up and going right to the same thing all the time. Targets filled, targets filled, targets filled. You're not seeing $15,000 max loss days in the same week multiple times. You're seeing levels, thought process, narrative, walking you through every individual candle, and the logic that it should deliver to. And it goes against everything that every book that I've ever purchased tells me. So I sat down, and the first thing I figured out was my Power 3. Larry Williams says he couldn't figure out how to buy below the opening price on bullish days. Nothing he had allowed him to do that. That's his words. Was he lying and he did it, surreptitiously in his personal trading? We got to take him at face value. He said he didn't. And that's what I did as a 20-year-old. He says he didn't. So that was a personal challenge to me. I'm going to conquer that for him. He was my hero. I wanted to do that and say, here, look, here's my contribution for producing all this material, who at the time, as a young man, I felt like he did this just for me. Like all the planets aligned. This was the answer to prayer, much like what all of you say about me. I was in awe of his works, his books, everything he did. I was not that impressed with his $10,000 to $1.2 million. I was not impressed with that because I understand that is absolutely nuts. That's not trading. That's gambling with charts. That's what that is. Anytime you're competing in a competition like that, the only thing you're showcasing is your ability to gamble. Now, if you want to have a competition where precision entries, lowest drawdown, accuracy, then absolutely that's a trading competition. That's where world-class precision would shine. Because anybody can get lucky over leveraging accounts and doing dumb shit. If you've ever traded long enough with live funds, you've probably experienced a run where you kept doing something too much leverage, too high of number of contracts or positions in Forex or shares in a stock. And you had this windfall victory. And you think to yourself, shit, if I could just do that like every other day, unrealistic expectations. So trading competitions, while they're wonderful, they're very entertaining, they're not really showcasing trading skill because anybody can over leverage on one windfall price run. And Larry Williams even said that about himself in 1987. He caught a good lick in the marketplace. That was his exact words. So I never looked at that and said that was an inspirational thing to me. I mean, I have to recognize it. It's the longest standing record in Robin's Cup. No one's ever come close to it. But I was more impressed with his tools, how he utilized open interest and how he looked for accumulation and distribution. And his accumulation distribution formula, while it worked a lot as a commodity trader, I saw it, it was there. It made me think about measuring accumulation and distribution, whereas I never would have ever considered it had he never brought it up in his teachings. So it brought this insatiable desire for me to go in pursuing how to track these smart money traders. When I came up with smart money concepts, just like my name, Inner Circle Trader, Larry Williams as my initial mentor, and I call him my mentor because I subscribe to 90% of what he ever said. Now, I probably use about 4 to 3% of whatever he's used and taught in my own personal trading today. But you can see his fingerprints and his influence over me. And I have still a great deal of respect for him. I'm so thankful that he put his work out there, because he could have just said, fuck all of you, and I'm making my money, and there it is. But it's a lot of money to be made when you're teaching. I've seen that. Lots of money. It's real easy money to do that. But you have to have something that's worth learning and you have to be able to show that it works. And that's one of the wonderful things I get to do with all of you. I show you real time. I call it live. I walk you through it minute by minute, and you see it every single day. But these tools, where he had his Inner Circle workshop, well, like I mentioned in Corb's interview, I've mentioned also in passing when I was on Baby Pips, when they were asking me where to get a name from, that Inner Circle workshop, I was like, shit, I didn't go to that workshop. I wish I could, but I'm going to be the Inner Circle Trader. And now I am. Smart money concepts. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Well, that was inspired by that book written in 1970 by Larry Williams. His smart money tools. His smart money tools: open interest, accumulation distribution, commitment of traders, and premiums. Premiums in the sense that you're looking at the commodity market and you're looking at a normal carrying charge market where the contracts, for instance, like if you're looking at oil, Okay, crude oil. You're looking at the nearby contract now, whatever it's trading at. And we'll just say, I don't know because I'm not looking at oil. Let's say it's $100. And then the next contract in the future that would be traded when the nearby contract expires, it should be like $102. It should be more money going in the future. But if it ever reverses, that is considered a premium. And it's an inversion of normal carrying charge market pricing for the delivery contract months for a futures contract. And that means there's a real high fevered pitch demand, real demand. So supply and demand does work in that asset class. There's a real supply and demand need for commodities. You need it. You need oil. You need gold. You need grains. You need meats. You need coffee. I don't drink it. It's horrible. But people, they need to have that for their fix and caffeine and shit. So all of that is a real supply and demand asset class. You can measure real supply and demand there. You really can't measure real supply and demand with a share of stock or a currency. There's a synthetic approach to doing it, but it's not the same as seeing it with a market like a commodity market, grains, real tangible things, grocery store items, basically sugar, cocoa, coffee, orange juice, meats, cattle, hogs. So I have a lot more tools and concepts than Mr. Williams introduced to the trading universe and community. But I absolutely subscribe to those that he taught because they are essentially in the commodity markets. But I never felt like that was enough. I always wanted to do more. I wanted to over deliver and have an arsenal of weapons. One weapon that was good for when the market's going to reverse and go lower. One weapon that I wanted to use when it's going to reverse and go higher. One weapon when I'm going to trade in a trading range. One weapon when it's going to be an extremely hard, one-directional trending model. Very little retracements. And I set out to look for these things that would repeat over and over and over again. I paid so much money for old data, charts and chart books and things, all kinds of statistical data on every market, everything, palladium, platinum, copper, oats, granola, flaxseed. Those things are very, very thin as a commodity market, but I had all that shit because I was completely immersed in this. I lived in, obviously you can see me. I'm with you every day, more times than I'm sure your own family members are. And I'm constantly pouring into you because I have a lot of shit to talk about this year. But I wanted to have what that book title suggested, market wizardry. I wanted to know that I knew that I knew. I wanted to know I had a tool for that. And you hear people say all the time, oh, it doesn't matter what the market's going to do. ICT is going to come up with some shit. And, he did this and did that. You're fucking right. You're damn right. That's exactly what I've spent my entire fucking adult life doing. I got tech that you couldn't even fucking imagine. And I'm sharing it before it happens, proving it.
Oui, massacres, oui, vatse massacres, ancestral massacres, vatse massacres. Oh yes, another day, another dollar. Father, we thank you, Father, I glorify you. Lord, I honor you and adore you. Thank you for your grace, your mercy, your love, and your compassion. Spirit of the living God, I pray that you lead me and guide me this day. Take over, Lord, take charge, take control, take preeminence of our lives in the mighty name of Jesus. For you alone are worthy to be glorified, you alone are worthy to be honored. Lead me and guide me. May I be tuned to your frequency, Holy Spirit, this day, this session, in Jesus' mighty name. Amen and amen. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Valley Trades. My name is Valentine and I'm back like not your father. It's good to be back, guys. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Yesterday I did 2 streams. I think it was not the first time, but yeah, that was nice. I enjoyed both of them. I enjoyed both of the streams. Yeah, it was nice, man. It's always nice to be in front of the market stock, I tell you. In front of my laptop. There's no better feeling than looking at these candles go up and down. You know, you have the adrenaline, you have the rush, the emotional roller coaster, stress, blowing accounts, making money, you know, trades going your way, trades not going your way, trades stopping you out early and then going your way, trades almost hitting your TP and then turning back. Hey, mfana. Hey. I was just speaking with my dad now. So my phone's camera is off. It doesn't work, it's broken. Cracked. He's like, hey man, I am phone. No. My phone's camera is cracked. I go, oh. So how do you trade now? I'm like, damn, okay. He still remembers that I do this thing. I said, no, I'm using my laptop. No, okay, at least. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. We are in no particular rush to go anywhere. We are here. I have no bias today. I just want to see what's going on. I just want to see. Whatever I see happening, I'll write it down for the even next week. Even next week, my dog, I won't be not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna observe. Trying to instill some discipline in me, you know. Even when I see, oh, this is a trade, but still I don't press a button. You get me? Guys, God is good, eh? You know what's nice about my journey is that you guys, you can see that I'm still in the trenches, dog. When you can see I'm still using the keyboard for the on-screen keyboard. Luckily I have a clever laptop. It's just that my space button is not working, my back button is backspace button, delete button, enter. The critical buttons, space button, enter button, backspace button, delete button, they are not working. Imagine, everything else is working except those ones. I can't type without spacing. deleting, entering. Yeah, yesterday, both threads, the AM session and the PM session, I saw I need patience though. I'm telling you. Patience, madam. The name of the game is patience, madam.
Name of the game is patience, boys. What? You have to be patient. Patience, you understand? You have to stay from there. One day is one day.
Play the outlaw. I'm just listening to the audio now.
The name of the game is patience. You have to be patient. You understand? You have to stay from there. One day is one day.
One day is one day, my chief. The name of the game is patience. Just having a late lunch. God with us. Living in us. Your name is God. Is calm. Oh, kenamang kuyang fal. Punyo ka bang pet? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm just out here. Hey, guys. I'm saying this. Hey, this guy already know how to. Hey. Your name. Why? Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Sama, Zambi, 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 What's going on today? Winter. What's going on? I think I'm waiting for Kanagin, my macro there. Macro, Emmanuel Macron. Robert Kumele. Punuka wamphethe sana. Oh, South Africa yadlala today. I need to check what time. If it's like now, I'll just watch. No, but now it's morning. It's what, 10 o'clock in the morning. Can't be that there's the game will play now. Let me just check. Bafani. So I can concentrate on the chat there. Kick off 6. It's now in 2 hours time. What time is 12 o'clock that side? Oh, Czech Republic. Badalakwa, Atlanta, Georgia. Eish, dipina tse mona. Ba di flag mo. These boys must play like it's their final match. Like, they should play to win, man. I haven't seen the first game, but according to what people are saying, everyone is not impressed. Marijuana trading, dog. Trading is something else, dog. I'm telling you. $160. Obviously, you put stop loss here, but once it gets to, see this swing low, this swing low, which is 100 pips. Fun. What more are you looking for? The low hanging fruits, dog. The low hanging fruits. ITC loves to say, just concentrate on the low hanging fruits and leave all these 1,000 pips runs and situations. I mean, you can have a target that's big, but take partials. Make sure you take partials. Pay yourself. It's the name of the game. Give me no man, give me take later. Yo, I am my dog. Hey, these health guys are going through stuff, eh? Hey, England, apparently they stole their soccer boots. Hey, diabo wa America, yo. Hey. The boys need to win today, I'm telling you. One not. We don't need too much. Telling you. Hey, which one is this one?
Have acted in a manner fundamentally inconsistent with the values, discipline, constitutional principles.
Zuma, guys, Jacob Zuma is getting old. This guy needs to just go home and this guy just needs to rest in the farm, dog. Aish. One, if you took this cell and you took your partials here, you've already, like, even if it goes back, you've already you've paid yourself. What more do you need? What more do you need? What else do you need? Yeah, the market is low today. Slow. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What's going on, Kant? Oh, now I remember why I left YouTube. Ish. It's again. I tend to forget, man. Ooh. I'm back outside. Joe. I'm back outside. Joe. Imagine I give everybody a whole ton of shit on the ground. I'm smoking. Bonjour. She ain't fine. I do this girl and like me. tate ke matla a ntlolelang dibe a hlwekisa pelo tate ke matla ke matla morena ke matla a moya wa moo amandla ke matla angitlulelang ditsela ahlwekisa pelo morena ke matla. See, if it goes up, the next PDR is this CB. It's gonna go all the way straight from 320, 32, whatever, to 385. So that's what 120 something pips. I remember as we are just waiting. Will I be waiting? Should I be waiting for you? Because clearly there's no clear direction. There's no direction here. I mean there is, but one twelve. I'm forced down. It's just going up steady, slow. It's going up slow.
Prediction about the country that will win the World Cup? Fuck, let me see.
Dog, you don't know anything about the soccer. About this. Ish.
I set my stop at that low. There's a good chance it's gonna get stopped out here. Yeah. Alright. Dude's all the way down, I'll short. One contract, yeah, would suffice.
Maybe he's right about potential continued step on MNQ, but I don't like he has failed to offer shift and structure, so it's questionable long at this point on NQ. So I'm gonna wait for reconstruction, I will try to long. You got my trade idea.
Yeah, Nasdaq is something.
5.
Nasdaq is just playing around, dog. So I'm waiting. Let's see what's any invasion fair value gap in Nasdaq. The sell. Nasdaq again, yeah. And his TP, guys. This is what I'm saying, Jorge. You don't need. So this is Lisiba. This is what he has done. Where is this entry? Before this one. So let me just say, yeah. Opening of this. His stop loss is just above the swing high, which is about 60 pips. and then his TP, let me show you guys. His TP is just around about here. Maybe one's a 1:2. His trade is a 1:2. Yeah, I think this is his. Oh, we're using the same capital.com. Okay, so his entry is 30. Oh, stop loss get 3323. Huh?
Yo guys, what I'm doing here is
3, 2, 3,
this on the market right now, which means that
119.
it needs all this time, all this attention, everything that I could think of.
119. Okay. Yeah, it's basically 1 to 2. You see, you don't need a lot of. I mean, I wouldn't put it that far. I would just put it. I mean, the risk to reward ratio doesn't really count. Because what counts is how much are you losing, how much are you willing to lose, versus how much are you gonna gain. If I lose $1, I need to gain 2.5 or $3. But in a thingy like this, like I said with this one, you enter the opening of this, initial target would have been here, obviously, but once you get on this swing low, you sell. I mean, you buy, you take your partials. Even if you put it at stop loss here, you are gonna get stopped out. Even if you adjusted it to just here, you're gonna get stopped out. You get me? Let's go. Hey, trading is new, pop. Trading is new, partner. Is new pop inflates, I got a lot of I need to put my mind in a proper mindset, dog.
Bro, from like.
So that when I come back with my life funds, I should be mentally strong, dog. I'm telling you. Should be mentally strong when I come back. Can you tell me how to find buyers and be good at buyers? Okay, for you to have a good, remember, anything is possible. Anything can happen in the market. Everything that we are doing in the market is anticipation, unless if you want to gamble. So for me, what I do to get my buyers for the day, I look at the external, the higher time frames. What is the daily time frame saying? You see, like we opened the month and then went down, come backing up. We have a CB here. So because this didn't close below, had it closed below the CB and the current new week opening gap, I would have anticipated shorts. I would have anticipated that price will go down, but it closed inside, so there's a 50% chance. And then I go to the 4 hour. Let me take out this thing here, previous. Don't get mixed up in everything here. Normally when price hits previous day high, I would expect it to go low. How low? I would select the low-hanging fruits. The low-hanging fruits from previous day high. When you get down into when you get down lower in the time frames, you see you see where the low-hanging fruits are. But because of our trade yesterday, remember everything is determined on the higher. When the higher time frame goes up, everything goes up. When we have a sell like this, we wait for the sell to take out liquidity and then we go back up. So 4 hour looks like we're still going up, because on the daily time frame we didn't close below the CB. So this is an inversion fair value gap. So already on your 4 hour, already on the 4 hour chart, you can see that no man, this is inversion, so we are going up, because we didn't even close. Let me see. What's this? 29 8 11 5. What's this? Close 820. So we are even closed above the 50% level. So it already shows you the market doesn't want to go back down. We're going up. We are bullish. What am I doing? Let me do this so that you can see. You see, we closed above the 50% level. So price doesn't want to go down. Price doesn't want to go down, just wants to go up. So this is an inversion fair value gap. So already we know the price wants to, whatever price wants to do, price wants to go up. And then you go 1 hour. Now we are looking for the low-hanging fruits. Low-hanging fruits, and which sell-side liquidity do we need to take out before we go up. We opened, okay, let me just go straight to the 15-minute. We opened, we went up, came down, took out this minor sell side. I think it's on the 1 minute. Took out this minor sell side. Price consolidated. You know, this can also be a Judas swing. A Judas swing, ICT will normally say it's the manipulation. You know, as you can see, if you were with me when I just started the stream today, I did this. I looked at how the market was moving before I came on the chart. So this is yesterday after FOMC. Then market went up on close, opening of the market, you know, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. This did whatever, but it still did a lower high, and then we went up, and then consolidated, you know, came back, took out this sell side for us to go up. So this is like, if you know what's that thing? A slingshot. You pull back before when you release, the thing goes. So this is that pull back, and then it goes. Boom. Same thing here. Pull back, and then it goes. Pull back, and then it goes. You see, now so that's the market basically. That's how you determine bias. You determine your bias by looking at a higher time frame. What's the narrative? How are you able, what are you seeing on the higher time frame? Is daily going up? Is daily continuing going up? Is it going down? Is it consolidating? And then sometimes you're in a consolidation period, but in that consolidation period, because we are day traders, we trade daily. We don't trade long-term trading. I don't know if they call it scalping or whatever that thing is called. So you determine your bias by higher time frame. 4 hour, the daily is that big, but 4 hour clearly shows you where we are going. 4 hour and the hourly chart, they will clearly show you where we are going. And then the 15 minute will show you the low, 15.5, and daily and a minute time frame will show you the low hanging fruits. You see. So yeah, man, if you don't understand, you can still send a message and say you didn't understand, let me clarify it. But I think I practically, that's how I do it. Practically, that's how I do it. Zambe nanga, Zambe nanga. So the thingy, the 4 hour chart. For me, also to see this sell yesterday, if you can look yesterday, I wanted price to take out this high first before going down. But when it kept on going down, I came back to the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, I saw, okay, alright. Price didn't really want to go inside. You see, it showed you here, it showed you here, and then it showed you also here. So even during FOMC, I saw, okay, price doesn't want to go. You cover. The hourly chart, yeah, man. The hourly chart is just for vibes, dog. It's just for me to see how how's my weekly formation. See how we started out, went up, consolidated, came down, da 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 da. So now I think we have determined. Normally, ICT would say the high end or the low of the week is normally determined on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I believe this is the low of the week. Yesterday's FOMC price, news took it down. So now we've done the low of the week. Let me see something. Something. I want to see something. I want to see something. Yes, this is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. Swing high, taken out, BC, price coming back to confirm, and then shoot up. Yes, this is what I wanted to see. What's this? Low, high, lower, low. Bullish breaker. Let me cover it on the 1 minute. Ish. No, man. Ish. My 1 minute time frame is just filled with, yeah. Okay, we took out this low, this one going up. So here's another thing. Can come back to your 1 minute, but remember 1 minute time frame also goes with the time. Not everything is permanent here. Oh no, not this one, the second one. Yes. And then we took out this low swing high, short term high, BC, low, high, lower low, bullish breaker, bullish breaker. Price came back, confirmed, and then just been going up. You see? But I wouldn't trade this time for this session, Asia session. I'm good with it, my dog. Nah, I'm good with it. What time is it? Yo, I've been explaining, I forgot my time. I wanna know. Then normally I get my trades from on this time. But with today's market structure and whatever is happening, I don't know what's happening though. I don't know what's happening. Let me see. Which one is this one? Which one is this one? That's 3 hours ago. There's nothing recent. Conference board economic. Trump, oil is flowing. Iran can never have nuclear weapon. 28 minutes ago. What does he mean? Oil is flowing. Iran can never have nuclear weapons. The world will be safe. The stock markets are roaring. Jobs are at records. And prices are dropping. Our country is strong. So, Donald J. Trump. Sula. And yeah, guys. See, now other times we are too forward. We are too forward. But you see this market structure, I don't like this, dog. I don't like this. Telling you, I don't like this. And there are people who know how to trade in these market conditions. I'm currently not one of them. I think I'll get there, but not yet. This market conditions, I'm glad I blew my account because what a wow. I would have blown again now. I'm telling you. By now, I don't wanna lie to you, my dog. See, this guy entered a cell. His TP, I think his TP is this sell side. Yeah, I think his TP is this side. But the market is not your father. It's not your mother. It will show you flames, but we are not here to play. We are not here to play. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, your name is called Emmanuel, 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 your name is called Emmanuel, God with us, revealing us, your name is called Emmanuel, 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 your name is called Emmanuel, Zambe nanga, Zambe nanga, Komi sama, Zambe nanga, God with us, revealing us,
He's coming. Long live the dragon.
your name is called
There's a man out there looking for revenge.
Emmanuel,
I'm the ex-Simon.
God with us,
These people need help.
All ex-military, good to go.
revealing us. Yeah, today I'll be vandaag mfana. Yeah, today yeah. The name of the game is patience, my dog. Patience. You see, Today. Today is not today. Mvana. 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 You know, market conditions like today, then like you need to be you need to have patience, dog. You need to wait for even sometimes you get confirmations, and even in those confirmations it's just not confirming. I'm telling you, dog, not every day is a Christmas day. Previous week hike here, not every day is Christmas day. Not every day is a trading day. Not every day. I wanna know Tyler Gole is sitting on his arms, he's doing nothing though. Lesiba has been taken out. Khati or Khategamang, he's also gonna be taken out because he got into this cell. But you can see these market conditions, they need you to wait for the lunch hour, and then you can trade market close, or you can trade the lunch hour macro. You know, there's many ways to skin a cat, if those are the right words. There's many things that you can do. Plenty. Usaba yini? Oh, headache. Headache. I don't like headaches.
Hello? Hi, how are you?
I'm good at you.
I'm good. You're speaking to Tudi. Tudi Mazamuga.
Yes, sister, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm perfect, man.
Can you talk?
No.
It's not anything serious. Yeah, right now?
And now I'm gonna be in the
Aye. Why are they arresting Dumsani Kumaloge? Hey guys, South Africa is a movie. South Africa is a movie. God with Today is a choppy market, dog.
If I take a reversal model, it looks like this. If I take a protraction model, it'll look like this. And if there's an SMT at the high there, so in this case this is SMT, that's not SMT yet.
Today is a choppy market, dog. It's choppy today. Thula ka mo le ka mo mfana. Thula le bot. Thula fatshe go segele tata. Go le la go le tla tla. Tuk se go tswere neta. Oh. Go ntse fela jalo ga re bole morago re pagamela go pele tsa go tshwana le Kilimanjaro. Ha, wa mitse tuk se nganga mfana. Sadlala tuks. Tuksi. Tuks asitshomi yakho mfana. Hulukile, hulukile. Hulukile, hulukile. I just ate when I started the stream. Now I'm hungry again. And again, sharp. Trading makes me hungry, dog. Trading makes me hungry, dog. I don't wanna lie. It's like I'm working out. What Jimmy, in fact. Nah, I'm not gonna go for 2-ish. My bishop was a little. Yo, guys. Bunqobile sebaphostise. Hulukile, hulukile. What? What?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Hey, don't run from the Lord.
I'll never stay in Florida, dog. You know, I don't trust these market conditions. Look at this rejection, dog. Look at this rejection. and price is still going up. I know price is going up, but nah, dog. You? Mm-mm. Is Super Sports doing this thing live on YouTube? Bafana's game. By game Tomaga ka 6 sinos. It's now 12 minutes to 5. So we still have some time. Can still watch The Rise of the Prophetic. My dog. Stopped you out, my dog. Smoking. I'm smoking. See, pull back, go up. Sell side, go up. Okay, guys. I think I'll just stay for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, I think I'll just stay for the next 10 minutes. And then, yeah. If not 5. Because this is a choppy market, dog. Back and forth, 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 back and forth. Oh, I haven't. Khalek Sai. What's this? Telegram. Bashi mani baka. Bashi mani baka. God with us, revealing us. Your name is called. me see how many of these first presented fair value gaps. Yeah, Jesus. It's just them. Don't even know when price is gonna go that down. Today is what? Thursday. The week has come and gone just like that. Nah, dog. Jiggy, it was Sunday. Jiggy, it's Friday now. A week should not pass without me having to learn something new. I'm telling you. You see, I learned the reversal, not reversal, but what I was telling this guy here. You see this strategy. But normally I would, you see this candlestick should close below. But today it took time, and then when it's like this, shorts, what's this, 80. Just put it here just for, cause you never know. Okay, it's this sell side, I mean, yeah, short term low. There's another one here, this one, there's another one, and then there's top of this, then there's down here this one, and then there's this. I'm telling you, whatever you want to do with this. Okay, but this is market open. No, we don't trade market open. But I'm sure you know what I have learned. With the inversion fair value gap, price takes out. But normally when this happens, this is how I want it to be. Let me show you. Let's say this is a key level. This is a key level. So what I'm expecting price to do is run up, do the same thing as this, create a BC, come back, respect the BC, go up, take out this initial high while creating another BC. And then what price would do, break down this BC that was formed here, the current BC, not this one, this BC here, close below the BC. It can just do this in that BC, can just do this like it did today. You see this, try to sweep off this relative equal highs, get down below this low, then you see this is basically this is basically what I want to see. And then we have a BC here, This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. This is what I'd love to see. This can either come here or come here. You see? And then you have the sell side liquidity down there. And then you just go short. You short here. Put your stop, either put your stop above the BC or above the swing high. And then you target, first target is this. Next target is another swing low, short term swing low, going. You get me? Yeah. That's what I learned. So that's what I want to see. That's why I thought of selling when price was here. Say, oh, okay. Now I see it came back. It's rejected, and then it wants to go down. You get me? Until I went to the 4 hour, I'm like, man, this thing is like this. This thing doesn't want to recover. This thing didn't close below this CB. It just wicked, and then it went back up. So if you go to the 5 minute and the 1 minute, that's where you see little breaker blocks. But yeah, guys, this is it for today. Tomorrow I don't think tomorrow I won't. I'll see. I mean, I'm in the office. At least tomorrow I'm still in the office. If I'm not in the office tomorrow, I'll live stream. Yeah, I'll see tomorrow, man, because I'm still around. So yeah, guys, you saw what happened today. Nothing was showing. A few moves here and there, but yeah, man. I'll see you all tomorrow, if not tomorrow, on Monday. Yeah, Monday. I'm going home this weekend, so I'll be home next week, the whole of the week next week. So yeah, that's if the internet connection that side is not gonna give me issues. Cause last time I was there, I couldn't go live. But hopefully this time everything is sorted out. The Wi-Fi is good. So yeah, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow or Monday. I love you daily, and I pray for you daily. May my God bless you. Shalom.